Okay. In the previous, you are welcome back to another video, and this time around we'll be talking about annuity versus perpetuity. In the previous video, if you have not watched that one on annuity, please ensure that you watch that video. So we mentioned that annuity is a finite sequence of payments made at fixed periods of time over a given interval. So that is annuity. And we have two types of annuity. We have ordinary annuity and we have annuity due. Annuity due, and then we have ordinary annuity. Okay. That is payment at final sequence of payment. They are final sequence of payment. What we mean by that is that we have the same amount at a regular time for a finite time. Okay. Now, in contrast to that, we have what we call perpetuity. Perpetuity is an infinite sequence of payment made at a fixed period of time. Infinite sequence of payment. Please take note of this. Infinite sequence of payment. So that means the same amount at a regular time for an infinite time. For an infinite time. Okay, that is perpetuity. So in this perpetuity, we are only talking about the starting time. We don't have the ending time. Okay, so because of that, we can only calculate the present value for a perpetuity. Okay, and the formula is given as this. So in order to calculate a perpetuity is the R, which is the payment, over small r, which is the rate. A, don't forget, A is our present value or initial amount. So that is how to calculate perpetuity. If the question given to us is compounded maybe monthly or semi-annually or weekly, then we divide it by M. So you use either this formula or this one. Okay, but there's no future value for perpetuity because it's an infinite sequence of payment. Okay. Now let's take this question to demonstrate the example we are talking about. Starting a year from now and making 10 yearly payments, Perry would like to put into a retirement account enough money so that starting 11 years from now, he can withdraw $30,000 per year until he dies. We don't know when he will die. So that shows we are talking about perpetuity at this latter part. Okay. Perry is confident that he can earn 8% per year on his money for the next 10 years. But he is only assuming that he will be able to get 5% per year after that. Okay, so we need to draw a timeline. The first thing is to draw a timeline. We draw a timeline. Okay, so we have 0, we have 1. He's paying for 10 years. So we have the payment 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is the payment for 10 years. Then this is the 11th year. This is 9, this is 8, this is 7, this is 6, this is 5, this is 4, this is 3, this is 2, this is 1. So we have the payment for 10 years. So let the payment be R, 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 R. Okay, this is the payment for 10 years. And then after that, it starts to withdraw $30,000 for the rest. Okay, we don't know how long it will take to do so. Okay, all right. So this is the timeline for it. Okay, this is the timeline. Payment for 10 years, then you start to withdraw till he dies. Okay. Now, okay, that is what we have just drawn here. Okay. Now, how much does Perry need to pay each year for the first 10 years in order to make the plan withdraw? How much will he need to pay? If you look at the question, Perry is to pay a certain amount of money for the next 10 years. So we are looking at the future. We are looking at payment and the future. So now you need to know, is this annuity due or ordinary annuity? Okay, if you read the statement, anytime you don't see at the beginning of the month or at the beginning of the year, then you must see at the end. So at the end means ordinary annuity, but at the beginning means annuity due. So, but if you don't see the word at the end, then you can assume it is ordinary annuity. I mean, if you don't see the word at the beginning, then you can assume it's ordinary annuity. That means at the end. Okay, so but read the question carefully to be able to be sure that it is not at the beginning. If you cannot see the word at the beginning, then it's at the end. Okay, so now, how much does Perry need to pay each year? So we use our ordinary annuity formula for it. So we have the future, and then we have the ordinary annuity formula, which is this. Over R. Okay, so we are looking for R, but we don't know S. Okay, but our S, but whatever is put in there now is linked to what you will be withdrawing, which is 30,000 per year, and for the rest of his time, for the rest of his life till he dies. That means we are talking about perpetuity there. So that means we are supposed to now link up this formula with our perpetuity, So on our perpetuity, the amount of perpetuity is R equals to small r. Okay, so this part will be equated to this part. Okay, because he was depositing in order to withdraw for the rest of his life. So the formula will be something like this. R over small r equals to this 1 minus 1 plus r minus n over r. Okay, so but don't forget that this r is our payment, is the payment from the annuity, from the ordinary annuity, is our payment from ordinary annuity. This R is the withdrawal, from the perpetuity. And we know this already. We know this rate. We know this, but we don't know this. So this is what we are going to be solving for. Okay, so that is what to do. So this is exactly what I just explained. So we are going to be solving for the future of annuity, we are going to equate it to the present value of the perpetuity. The future value of the annuity will be equated to the present value of the perpetuity. Okay, and then we can put each of the value there and then solve for it. So then we solve. This is the perpetuity part. This part is the perpetuity part, and why this part is the annuity part for 10 years. So we equate these two together, and then we get our value. Okay, so please ensure that you understand. Okay, let's take the third part of that question. Perry will state that upon his death, any money left in his retirement account is to be donated to the University of Johannesburg Mathematics Department if he dies immediately after he receives his 17th payment. How much will the University of Johannesburg Mathematics Department inherit? Okay, all right, in this one, we are looking for how much will be given to the University of Johannesburg. Okay, so one thing you must notice in perpetuity is that perpetuity maintains its principal. Perpetuity maintains its principal. So that means in perpetuity, recall the formula A equals to R over. So the money that will be given to the University of Johannesburg Mathematics Department will be this divided by the rate, which is 0.05. Okay, and that will be given 6. Okay, that is the money because that is the principal. So perpetuity maintains its principal. Let me write it for us. Perpetuity maintains its principal. Okay, so that is the price that will be given, or that is the money that will be given to the University of Johannesburg Mathematics Department. Okay, make sure you understand. Okay,